Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my kazoo co-host,
Alex Scarlato.
Alex, I love how you did that. That was a beautiful intro to our. You gave the followers what they really wanted to hear. Not me particularly, but the followers.
I hope you really mean that. I love my kazoo.
I absolutely mean that. I didn't want to hear it.
I mean, Kim, you are one of the most childish people I've ever met. I can't believe you have no appreciation for a good little kazoo. There's nothing you can't play on it. There's no amount of fun you can't have with it.
Right, but me and you were talking about it. A kazoo is like if I have like a little bit of a nasally voice. I feel like a kazoo is the instrument version of that. You can hear someone going like, this is literally, I'm not even kidding you. I have at least 80% kazoo right here already. The kazoo is just a metal echo. Look, watch, listen. Now you do that.
Kim has a built-in kazoo.
Do your kazoo. No, do your kazoo.
With my kazoo?
Grab a kazoo. We'll play kazoo horse. Do a song. I'll copy it. I mean, I'll show you how many percentage I am kazoo.
All right. All right. Sounds good. I can't think of a different song to do now.
Don't fucking choke now that it's time to do your kazoo performance, bitch. This is what you said you were made for.
I can't believe it. I never thought I was going to have this opportunity. I am freaking out.
You crawl home in the middle of the night drunkenly just to whisper into your kazoo once before bed, and now it's your time. It's your time to shine.
I feel like I'm on stage at Madison Square Garden with nothing but my kazoo right now.
You don't even have to do a full song. Just do a quick little thing.
You're welcome.
Not
bad. That was not bad, Kim. You have a built-in kazoo. You have kazoo face.
Kazoo face.
Girl, you got a nasal kazoo. Good for you. I need an instrument to do that.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm a natural kazoo.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's been not too many times, but a couple times in our friendship where you were just like the kazoo in the back seat. Like,
I have honestly can't think of one moment in my life where I have not been a kazoo. Like
the time when we were driving back from Mohegan Sun, I want to say, to a hotel, and you were in the back seat talking to your own hair. Like, you were a kazoo that night. Like every time you open your mouth to talk, we just heard a kazoo.
I try to tell people that story about my hair, and it's not a story like, I don't know if have we talked about it on here?
No, we definitely have. We talked about that story. To summarize it, Kim was tripping a little bit and in the back seat and just talking the entire way back. It was like a 40-minute drive. And we loved it. Everybody in the car loved it. And we're, giving her all the attention and talking to her and everything. But
I loved it.
This is like 40 minutes of her straight talking and us just indulging her. And there was just 1 second, 1 moment's time where she said something and nobody responded. And her response was to go, well, if it isn't my own hair. Like she was fucking mad at us and just wanted to talk to her hair now. And it really, the way it landed, She brought us all back. She had our attention for another hour after that.
Hey, I lose the crowd often, so I know what to do in those situations.
I feel like I know what you were about to say, though. That story, that shit was one of the funniest things in the history of my life to ever happen. And it's very difficult to translate it to how funny it was in a story. It's like an actual you had to be there moment.
Right.
But I did tell it to somebody recently and it landed.
It did?
Which was nice. Yeah.
I try to tell it to people and they look at me like I'm like ill a little bit.
You are, though, but that's what was so funny about it.
From the room, it looks like an all empty room. Have you seen Kim Kardashian? Oh, I was just roasting an entire room set up in the picture you froze on for so long. You were like this. Like your face was cute.
All I heard was that I froze on a...
Your face was cute because you were in a laughing face, but your hair, for some reason, when it froze like stuck to you, so it looked like you didn't really have any, thus making you look. Have you ever seen yourself look kind of bald? Like I've taken pictures before where you can't see my hair or it's up, and you looked crazy.
Yeah, it's not a good look for me. I specifically grew my hair long to be the opposite of bald. Like
right,
this head, you do not want to see what I got under here.
So then I started roasting the whole setup and then you came back.
Here I am. I'm back for good, I hope.
So I'm sorry about that. Did we get that? Was I frozen? Or Bobby?
I feel like the boys got it.
They said
Bobby
got
and Frank dead.
Right. Am I the only person left in the world? It's just me talking to myself crazily after. Remember when TikTok was doing that? That was like a trend. Kids were doing videos where they would be like, the beginning of the video, they'd be like, oh man, Alex, it's been so long since we hung out. I can't believe COVID happened. What a crazy time. And then it'd cut to you and you'd be like, what are you talking about? And I'd be like, well, we haven't hung out in 6 months. And you're like, Kim, what are you talking about? It's time to let me go. And then this music comes up and it's like, let me go. And then it cuts to the person just sitting alone in a dark kitchen talking. And it's like COVID news everywhere. And it's like COVID, 4th year in a row of quarantine.
No, I feel like I missed that entire trend.
It was terrifying. It was terrible. And kids were just doing creative versions of that.
I skipped the creepy trends. I'm there for good vibes only. It's like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you've got a dying child or like, like your pet is in an urn and you're talking about it, I'm skipping right past your video.
Hold on a second. What
could possibly be this important? I hope somebody better be dead. Somebody better be dead on the floor in your house for this interruption.
They have someone coming in to spray the room for bugs right now. Do you know how long it's going to take?
No, they don't.
Seconds? Okay. Do I have to leave the room?
Are you allowed to be in the room?
Can we just continue the podcast while you're doing it? Please? Wonderful. Come right in.
No. Please. That's so funny. Your house is literally being sprayed.
This is a question I have. Did we book this? Is this a scheduled thing? Oh my gosh, what's your name? Oh, you don't have to be in the podcast. You could be totally anonymous. That's crazy. So you did you book this, or is it like they do that at houses, at people's homes?
What, they just knocked on the door and said,
yes,
can we spray
and
you
they're
for
like,
bugs?
we're here to spray like we do every month. Every other month.
It sounds like a scam, Kim. Watch out for these guys.
You've never lived in Florida. The bugs are crazy.
You let these people in your house?
I don't know what she just sprayed, but I think I ate it. It doesn't seem right that I could just sit in here after that.
It doesn't, right? Aren't you supposed to leave for like 24 hours or something?
All I know is that a cockroach can 100% live through a nuclear bomb. So what is this chemical doing to it that it's not doing to me?
They're literally coming to spray the house for you guys. Like
this is the conspiracy everyone's been talking about. Trump sent her in here because they saw my tweets.
Okay, speaking of conspiracies. September.
No, Alex, a cockroach lady just came into a home.
That's good. You're not going to have cockroaches, Kim. I want to talk about August 27th and the fact that it passed and I feel exactly the same. Like nothing's changed whatsoever. I'm bothered.
Well, I was like holding my breath on August 26th at midnight.
Can I tell you, August 27th was a particularly stressful day for me. Like, shit kept going wrong. I picked up Bobby to go to the studio. We were like an hour late. We had to pick shit up at the stand. Something really embarrassing happened to me in the afternoon.
Didn't we do a podcast that day?
No. We did it earlier.
The day before. Okay.
Yeah. So I drop Bobby off at the studio with like a whole bunch of equipment, and all the boys unload the car, and I drive around the corner. Like, I drive to go look for a parking spot, and I get like 3/4 of the way down the block, and my car just like stops. It just stops moving. And I like try to hit the gas, and the car just won't go suddenly out of nowhere. And the light turns green, and I panic because there's like 8 cars behind me on, the street of the studio. It's like a one-way street in the city. So I'm just blocking traffic now. And I panic. I actually try to call Bobby, but he doesn't answer. He's dealing with the equipment or something. It was better that he didn't answer.
Right.
Really glad.
Bobby's so sick of being everyone's dad, I bet. He's like, fucking figure it out. Just fucking figure it out. When's he going to blow up?
I don't know.
When's Bobby going to kill us all?
I don't know.
That's what's it's going to be.
This would have grown him like several extra gray hairs if he had answered this phone call.
Okay, so
I get out of the car because I'm panicking. Like, cars behind me are starting to honk, and I'm just panicking. And I get out of the car, and I just look to the car behind me. I'm like, it won't go. And so the dude from the car behind me gets out of his car, and then dudes from 3 cars behind that all get out of their car. Like, every dude on the street gets out of his car and comes over. He's like, should we push it? They're like, we're going to figure this out. We're going to get you to the side of the road, whatever.
Were you like,
and
I don't know.
I said out loud, it seems like it's the emergency brake, but I don't know where the emergency brake is on this car. That's just what it seems like it is, because like suddenly the car just won't move. And if I put it in drive and I like press the accelerator, it's like nothing's happening. Right. And they like, I don't know, they were fucking being weird about it. They were like trying to push the car and like not really listening to me about it.
They're like, oh, it's time for us to push. We push. And you're like, no. It's really that I need the key. I can't reach the key on the top of the hood. And they're like, it's time to push.
Now there's like, they couldn't push it. They couldn't push it an inch. They're like walking around the car. There's like 5 or 6 dudes walking around the car, checking it out from all these different angles, where I'm like, I don't know if how this is going to help. And I kept trying to just get one of them to get in my car and like take a look from the driver's seat. I was like, can somebody just look? And they wouldn't, but they were all being awkward about it. And then I realized it's because of fucking coronavirus. Like, who's going to get into a stranger's car?
Oh, I see.
But we stood out there for like 10 minutes. Like, everybody's like fucking rubbing their heads. And then another dude comes over, like the next car down comes over. And he's like, yo, it's probably the emergency brake. And I was like, yeah, I think so. I just don't know where it is. And nobody wants to like step in the car and like look for where the like emergency brake lives in this car. I've just never had to use it before. And when I tell you, like, this dude just like popped his head in, he's like, oh, there's a button right here. And it was literally just like, it was the same mechanism as like opening a window. It was just a button on the other side. And I just had to push this button and the car moved. And the way that me and 8 men stood out there just embarrassed. The traffic was built up to the absolute end of the block. Literally because my elbow tapped the emergency brake and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. I don't feel embarrassment very often, but like the way that I never wanted to show my face on the block again.
You know what? It's less embarrassing for you and more embarrassing for those 8 men. We're not supposed to know about cars. I'm not here. I'm sorry. I believe in equality, but I don't know what to tell you. Naturally, we just know less about cars. It just doesn't seem right for me. When I look in an engine, I go, you know what? I should go make a food.
I should go call a man.
That seems more right. Like, I should just go make a food.
No, I agree. But like, I think everybody knew what was wrong and didn't want to look in the car because they thought I was like a fucking sick person. They thought I was a disease carrier. And it was just the most awkward interaction that prolonged itself for such a long time for no reason. And the answer was just pushing a button. And then they all hated me, obviously. And as they were walking away, I was like, women shouldn't be allowed to drive. Tell all your friends. And I think I won them back.
Did they laugh?
They did. They
Well, you put women down, but thank God you did that.
It was the only way, because I literally ended up having to circle the block and come down the same block to look for parking like 2 minutes later. And the shame that I felt, like I wanted to change my outfit.
You shouldn't
like,
feel shame in front of those men. They should feel shame.
Why?
Because they couldn't figure it out either.
I guess so. But
they're
like,
idiots. They're fucking idiots. And if they didn't want to get in the car and help, they should have just waited.
It's like
I
not
gotten on other cars
all the time. Like my elbow. I don't even know how I made it down the block. Like I must.
This
have
has nothing to do with the fact that you're retarded. You shouldn't be embarrassed about that.
Okay, thanks, Kimmy. I'm allowed to be retarded.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah, that was shitty. And I don't know. I think that was that was for me an overall like a good example of how the entire day on August 27th went. And now I feel like I'm stuck.
I forgot this was all August 27th.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just stuck in 3-dimensional reality forever, like confused and wasting time and not pressing the right button.
Well, I know something was supposed to change. I don't think I got taken or whatever it was.
Bobby, how mad would you be if I made you come out of the studio and walk all the way down the block, and just as you were getting there, I was like, it's okay, it was just the emergency brake button.
What if it went over to the producer's booth and Bobby and Francis had never existed, and people were like, what are you talking about?
Who are you talking
and then there was just two other dudes sitting there that looked slightly like them, and then they were like, these guys have always been your producers, and you were like, shut up, you guys are fucking with us. And they're like, are you guys okay? You guys on drugs? And then we're like, no, we're not on drugs. And they're like, for real, guys, stop playing around. We're like, we're not playing around. Where's Bobby and Francis? Bring us Bobby and Francis. And you're like, where's Bobby and Francis?
It's just Steven and John now, and then we don't know them at all.
It's just Steven and John. It's just these two fucking brunette dudes, like literally skinny with abs. And we're like, we don't know these fuckers. These aren't our friends.
We don't want
friends. We don't have friends with abs.
Yeah. Oh my God. The idea of our producers being skinny with abs.
Ew. I actually refuse. If either of you get abs, you're not doing my show anymore.
It's like, how do you produce a show when you're so busy fucking working out?
Yeah, if you have time to fucking do sit-ups, you have time to cut clips, baby. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, and then we're like, where are they? Where are they? Where's Francis? Where's Bobby? And then we go, everyone's like really keeping it up. They're like, even like everyone in the studio is like, what are you talking about? And then we go back in our phones and we look at like pictures from when we hung out, and it's the dudes with the abs everywhere that Bobby and Francis have always been with us.
It's
and
Steven
then
and
like
John
audio,
every time at Six Flags, at like
Skankfest, everything. Like,
then I would believe that we shifted realities last week.
But I'd still be pissed.
I wouldn't be happy about it. No.
I'd make them eat.
But you made Bobby sad about the abs comment. Bobby put a fucking sad face in the chat about a minute ago.
This is fucked up.
Oh God.
Bobby, Bobby just wrote some poetic shit in the chat. Alex is being nice. I'm not going to not read it out loud.
I don't know how to interpret it. I want to know what Bobby means by this. He said,
no, Bobby, don't add your other sentence. Don't follow up. It's how you really feel. Bobby wrote a sad face. Alex is sweet enough not to read the next line. I am not.
I had to try to interpret it first.
He put a sad face, then he said, you can't see the real me. He dot.
3 dots at the end. I think, hold on, Bobby, before you say one word, I think that Bobby is trying to say that the real him is underneath.
I think he's saying that at one point when we knew him, he had abs, and I've never known Bobby to have abs, so I don't know what world he's living in. Maybe you shifted from some ab world and came here into fucking Bobbyville. In my world over here.
No, I was playing into your little scenario where you were looking at the pictures and there was the guys with abs, and I was saying,
and I couldn't see the real you.
Yeah.
Yes. It's honestly my biggest fear. Truly, I didn't know what I would do. I would have to stop being friends with the new Bobby and Francis.
Dude, you haven't seen Harrington in months. When you see Harrington next week, you're going to be in shock.
If Harrington's skinny, I'm going to be disgusted.
Harrington is skinny as fuck.
No.
I showed my mom.
That's why
a
he's
picture.
been he's been hella confident lately. I've been seeing the confidence rise.
Harrington was never not confident. Let's
That's
be real
true.
about that.
That's true. It just you can tell more when he's skinny because you're not like focused on anything else. I
Now
guess.
it's like almost warranted. It's like when I first met Harrington, the confidence shook me because I was like, where is this coming from? But now the confidence won't fucking shatter you when he meets you because you're like, oh, this is just a confident dude. It all makes sense, you know?
Harrington's about to get so many bitches.
Yeah.
Are you saying Harrington looks good? Is this what's happening?
Harrington looks great. But by comparison, I mean,
why are you stuttering like that?
Following up. Because I know I'm gonna follow it up with something mean, and I know that he listens to this show and he's gonna fucking mention it. I'm trying to be nice. But no, I showed my mom a picture of like the whole group at Six Flags a couple weeks ago, and she pointed to Harrington and said, "Who's that?"
Whoa!
I was like, "Mom, that's Mike," and wild.
Wow, that's crazy. Francis, why does our friendship have 6 months left on it? Where are you going in 6 months?
Can I say the producers are going wild in our little Zoom chat room over here?
Oh, Francis is about to get skinny.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you on a new diet?
Yeah, Frank has actually refused to order food with us these last couple days, so I could tell he's real about it. No carbs, no sugar, baby.
No carbs, no sugar for how long?
Do you do a cheat day? You could answer in the chat.
Can you get in? I want to hear you.
I kind of like us being the messengers because like whatever they say, we could pretend that they said something else.
What are you eating? What are you deciding to eat?
Mostly meat or eggs, chicken, salad, just no carbs, no sugar.
I had a Nutella burger the other night.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what I'm eating.
How have you cheated at all?
Yeah, once, and I've only been doing it a week, so I'm gonna make it a habit to not cheat anymore.
Have you lost weight?
Probably. I'm not keeping a strict count of it, but I can tell how I'm feeling or how I'm looking. That's good enough for me.
The idea of a man stepping on the scale every day makes me sad.
Well, that's so fucked up. The idea of a woman stepping on a scale every day doesn't make you sad.
No, girl, get your shit together. Gotta stay tight.
Oh, fuck, Alex. That was probably the funniest thing ever said on this podcast.
Dude.
Oh, fuck. Well, good luck to you, Francis. When you're skinny, you're out of here. So you better find a new podcast and go fucking show your abs off too. I don't care if we can't see you during the podcast. You're not going to just sit there with abs.
Guys, I need to say right now, if either of you guys get abs, we're going to make you show your abs on the show to punish you for getting abs.
No. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? The thought of like my producer having abs gives me the same annoyance as the thought of allowing, like if I get a nose job, allowing a man to pay for it. The thought of letting any man in the world think that he created my face with his wallet infuriates me. I don't understand. I was talking about this yesterday. I was like, I don't hate girls getting plastic surgery, but the thought of a man paying for it makes me sick.
Do you feel like Bobby and Francis have like the idea that they are producing our show with their good looks?
I don't know what they think, but I don't like their attitudes lately.
Oh shit.
It said what? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, dude. They're cool. I mean, Francis, are you single? Do we know, or do you not say?
I was just going to inquire about Frank's love life. Why right this second was I curious as well? It's like, Frank, where's your dick been sleeping lately, you know?
Oh, you're single. Are you on Tinder?
Not right now. I get that. I joined Tinder for about 4 days in like June, I want to say. And man, that shit was such a turnoff. I deleted it.
The way that I've had Tinder, I've had Tinder for about 7 years, just on and off. 8 years, literally 8 years, like this, just an account on and off. I have chats that I can go back literally, I think, so long.
Have you ever met anybody actually good on Tinder?
The guy that I'm dating now. I can't believe I didn't think about that. But before that, no, not good. I mean, if I would have met someone like really good, I would have just dated them. I've never met anyone that I like became good friends with from Tinder.
When I was on Tinder, it seemed like every dude's profile was either like wildly unattractive pictures where it was like, you should know that this is not the picture to post, or it was like decent pictures, okay looking dude, something in his profile about how much he hates every woman he's met on this app.
Right.
There's always a reference to like, and if you're like, this fucking swipe left on me right now, like so much negativity.
It's like, no, I don't want to hear about your puppy. It's like, all right, dude, what the fuck?
Like, relax.
You're starting off on the wrong foot here. Pretend you like a puppy on the first day.
It felt that way. It felt like every single dude started off on the wrong foot. And then the few who I swiped right on, who had like decent profiles, would ruin it within one or two messages back and forth with like something like super negative where I'm like, who hurt you on this fucking app? Like,
totally. I took a screenshot of this. I got a message from, do you know the fan that we have a fan? His name is Smoovindacat.
So I think it's Smoovindacat.
Smoovindacat. What the fuck? One, shout out to Smoovin. I just call him Smoovin. Yeah, Francis says yes, probably our biggest fan.
Yeah, he is.
He's the biggest fan of Broad Topix. He's been a fan of mine since before Broad Topix, since before New York. I mean, I think literally he has probably been like one of my first fans.
Not only that, but he's not a creep. Like, if you're going to be a super fan.
He's the biggest creep ever. Smoovin, I know you're listening to it. You know everything about me, but you are our kind of creep.
He's not that. Yeah, he's a good kind of creep. He's like the kind of creep
like us.
Like, he's a creep who like sends me like, he sends me things that he thinks I'll like. He'll be like, oh, I feel like you and Kim would love these glasses. And then I like look at the video and I'm like, I need to order these right now.
Literally,
you know me better than I know myself.
No one knows us better than Smoovin.
Truly, he's like, he's like the person who could like write the book on me. I don't know how else to put it.
It's true. We got to send Smoovin a t-shirt.
We should. I believe that it's going to cost so much money because he's international. He's definitely in the UK.
He's definitely in outer space somewhere. I don't know where he lives, but I don't even feel like he's human. His profile, I've looked at his profile. Do I follow him?
This is actually something fun. His profile is a picture of a cat, and I have absolutely no idea what this guy looks like. And usually those are people who I'm like less likely to respond to. Like, I want to have an idea that you're a real person at least. But the amount of enthusiasm this guy has for Broad Topix, it's just so genuine. It's like, all right, you're my fucking internet cat dude friend. That's fine. I'll accept you for what you are.
Right. Yeah. He's, I mean, if you look at it, there's no pictures of him at all.
He's a mystery.
He is a mystery.
Do you have a picture in your head of what he looks like?
Yes, I do.
Because I've talked to him so much.
Smoovin, will you ever reveal yourself to us? Will you?
I would love for us to draw pictures of what we think Smoovin looks like, and then have him do like a face reveal to us and see who's close.
Yes, I feel like I know exactly what he looks like. I don't know why.
I think I know exactly what he looks like too. Do you want to describe your version of him?
Yeah, I will. Instead of the pictures, I think we should just do that. Okay. Ready? This is my Smoovin. My Smoovin is he's like a skater kid. He's probably around like 23, 24. I think that he's like really skinny. I think he only has a mustache here, and he like just like wears like Van like oversized sweaters. And has like a British accent.
Whoa, your Smoovin is way different than mine.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. My Smoovin is about 5'10" or so.
Okay.
I'm with you on like the style choices. I think he dresses like a skater. I place him at about 26 to 28.
Okay.
But I don't see him being really skinny. I see him having more of like the Gas Digital producer body type. No offense.
No offense, Bobby and Francis, but he's more of a friend.
He's more of a bad body type.
Yeah. He's more of a friend, not a non-Broad Topix producer.
I see.
Francis, stop with the oof. You're fucking on your way to abs.
Yeah, Frank, you're on your way to being off this show, baby boy.
You should be excited. You're finally leaving like you've always wanted, huh? That's probably why you started the diet.
But my Smoovin also has dark hair and a mustache, and he speaks with a British accent, of course. And he's got like a friendly face. He's got kind eyes.
Kind eyes.
Yeah.
Smoovin. Who are you? Anyways, Smoovin. And also what Smoovin does is he always reminds me that I need to write a TV show, a movie about my life. And he'll literally message me and be like, don't forget that this happened. And it's always like something really funny that I forgot happened. So he literally is keeping track of the things that I need. If I feel like when I do go back and write it, I'm just going to go back to me and Smoovin's messages and be like, oh yeah. So thank you for that, Smoovin. So he messaged me and he said, this is great because we were talking about this. He said, I know you probably don't take requests really, but anyways, on an episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics, could you discuss with Alex about dating apps, looking for boys? What do girls like to see on apps and hate to see? What do girls like to read and hate to read? I think it would be great and interesting. Also, what messages make you more interested than just the classic hi?
I love that question. I need to derail us for 1 second, though. There's still messages coming through in this chat about how
oh my God, Jesus, the male ego. Holy fuck you two. Relax. Francis and Bobby, you guys, we take it back. They have abs. They're size zeros.
Let me clarify.
They look like Ariana Grande. For the love of Christ, we have to give birth to a child.
Like Ariana Grande.
I got my period today. Do you know what it's like to get your period and be on the first day of it? I'd rather be fucking 10,000 pounds a day than ever get a period again.
Bobby, if Bobby said I'm not fat, I'm thick, which I respect and appreciate, and I think it's true. Let me clarify. I would prefer.
We don't think either of you are fat.
Yeah, we don't think either of you are fat, and I would prefer a thick boy over a skinny skater dude any day. I was actually. My version of Smoovin was an upgrade from Kim's in my mind. So live with that, Bobby Hutch, okay? God.
For the love of God, this is why we have wars.
This is why we have wars.
One fucking dude got told he didn't have abs. Not even that he was fat. That he just didn't have sculpted muscle that he didn't work for.
I'm sorry, boys.
I'm sorry you guys didn't fucking get abs. I'm sorry you didn't
have abs.
I'm sorry that you didn't do sit-ups. I don't know what you want me to say.
Sorry.
I'm not saying you're fat. I'm just saying you don't do sit-ups.
Bobby does need a spa day, Francis. I agree.
I'm pissed. I'm solid, baby. Bobby's got a gun to his head right now.
Bobby, you're hot. Relax. It's fine. Smoovin, this is a great question. Thank you for coming up with a topic for us.
And
you
nothing
truly
to
are our guardian angel.
You're the topics angel that we've never had.
Kim, do you have a standard answer to this question? Because I have so many thoughts on it.
Well, the first question is, what do girls like to see on the apps and hate to see? We've already talked a little bit about that. I hate to see, just like you, someone being like, don't be the kind of girl that does this. I hate that.
There's so much of that. Shaming, just assuming that I'm already not going to be good enough for you. Like, even if that trait has like nothing to do with me and I know that I'm not that person, I already don't want to talk to you.
Right. I'm signing into my old Tinder right now. So to see if I can see any things that I hate instantly. I'm sure the first guy I see is going to be a terrible profile.
And I don't know why. I don't know if this sounds mean, but sometimes like too much enthusiasm on a Tinder profile. It's not that, I don't know. I'm mean for judging it, but I'm like, like this guy is like I don't know. There's something about like how on social media everybody's life looks super happy and everything. I don't feel like you need to be doing that to your Tinder profile. You don't need to be like having pictures of you jumping off of a waterfall and like one in front of the Eiffel Tower and like looking like you're living this fucking adventurous, crazy life. Because
you're not that person. Because you're gonna meet someone, you're not gonna be that person. It's not gonna work out, and then you're wasting both of your time.
Yeah,
Why don't you just be like, hey, I'm lazy as fuck. I don't like to leave bed until 4 p.m. every day. I smoke pot all day. I do mushrooms at night, and I like to chill with my friends. If you like to do that, hit me up.
Yes, I just saw a lot of profiles that were like, I'm an adventurer and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, even if I was the adventurous type of person like that, which I think like I kind of am in some ways, I don't buy that profile. It looks manufactured to me, and I don't trust you going into it.
This is my first one. I just opened up Tinder again. This guy, because he has a blue verified check mark on his account, he has it doesn't matter who he is. You know what it only matters that Joe can be in tropical water and have a blue check mark. Who are you? Why is there no information about who you are? Why did you think that right there, the fact that you were like, enough said, that just shows exactly who you are as a person.
You froze that whole time and I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was saying, like, did you see?
So I saw the fact that he's verified and has absolutely no other information.
Yes, and I'm like, who are you? Like the fact that I was saying, like, the fact that he saw this blue check mark and was like, enough said.
I think
that just says everything about your personality.
So I opened up Tinder right before this show to try to look for some shitty profiles, and it asked me if I wanted to become verified, like it was like a click of a button or a payment thing. I don't think it's difficult.
You mean the selling check marks? I gotta go. Finally.
Yeah, no, I don't like. Yeah, that's also crazy. I don't know. I almost don't know what to do to make your profile not cringy.
Just be honest, like I just said. Literally, if I was looking for a guy, the only reason I matched with my boyfriend on Tinder is because he was doing jujitsu, and I was like, I like that, and we could do that together. That's the only reason. That's it. He was cute and he did jujitsu. Literally just write what you like, and then there's going to be another girl out of the 1,000 that are swiping that like that thing.
It's true. You've just reminded me that I've taken recently to name dropping Michael Bisping to impress boys.
That's hilarious.
It's such a card to play. I can't even tell you the way boys react when I tell them that I know Michael Bisping. They could fucking throw away everybody else that I know from Michael Bisping.
Every single boy you tell that to, make sure they follow our podcast.
I have never once in my life mentioned anybody's name who I know besides Michael Bisping to a boy.
He's the only person you've ever name dropped. That's incredible. Mike Bisping's getting Alex dick.
The way that there are men out there who think that I am best friends with Michael Bisping.
I would love to hear the stories you've told that you've done with Michael Bisping. And then we were like on a cruise, like his family and my family.
The thing is, I haven't hung out with Bisping that much, but like if you hang out with Bisping for just a few short days, you come out with 100 stories. That's just the reality of the situation.
It's true.
I'm telling real stories, but it definitely seems like we've spent more time together than we have because all these stories were crammed within like a weekend, you know?
The way that I feel like I personally know the Bispings. I mean, I do. I know them, but the way that I feel like I know them more than I know them.
I know them, but the way that I could tell myself that Rebecca and I are sisters.
Rebecca is my sister. I don't know what else to say. Rebecca Bisping, you are my sister. I'm obsessed with her. I literally, every time she posts a picture, I'm like, I message her. I'm like, so pretty. She probably thinks I'm fucking insane.
I'm like, girl, you are fabulous.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. I've become a lot less shy about commenting extremely supportive things on women's Instagram pages to the point where now I feel like I just look like an online lesbian. It's
Right.
like, I would never say anything positive to a man online.
I would never. You didn't even have to say online. I just would literally never say anything positive to a man.
But like fucking Karen Feehan or somebody posts a picture, and I'm like, literally,
Yes, with the
typing
flames.
slobbers over it. Like,
Me too. I'm like, oh,
I'm
put
like,
that on my face, girlfriend.
asterisk. I'm slobbering on myself right now while looking at this. Like, what? Is that appropriate?
Thanks for the wop.
Like, fucking, I can't scroll past a picture of Sarah Wineshank without putting 7 crowns on it and being like, you're the queen of my heart in every land in this universe.
I do the same fucking thing.
Psychotic. It's crazy.
Same fucking thing.
And whenever I try to curb that, like, sometimes I'll even be like, this is too much, and I'll backspace it all, and I'll try to type something like, so cute. Like, it feels disingenuous. Like, it feels like the genuine
you want to be like, give me a butt crack to lick. Yes. I don't know why. I don't know why it feels so right to be so aggressive like
Allow
that.
me to end to you, and then you could end to me. We'll spend the night together. Goodbye, beautiful.
Just 3 scissor emojis and dip. Like, I don't know why. And then I'll comment on like, and then I'll try to give like one of my guy friends a little love. I'll comment on their picture like, dope pic. And they don't even acknowledge it. The girls always respond back like, lickety, lickety, lickety. Like, they always at least come back with the guys just block you. Suddenly I'm blocked with some guy I've been friends with for like 5 years because I said dope pic. And I'm like, I think I annoyed him. And that's truly why women are better friends than men.
I'm going to start commenting scissor emojis on every hot girl picture I see. Every one of them. 3 scissor emojis is so funny.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Smoovindacat, I hope that we answered your question.
I don't know if we did, but like literally just be yourself and maybe put pictures of yourself and not like, you don't have any pictures of yourself on your Instagram, which is kind of scary to a girl, I think. I know the first thing I do when I match with a guy on Tinder is I find his Instagram. And if he doesn't seem like he has any like friends or like has ever smiled at like a family member once on Instagram, it makes me a little nervous.
This is a very good point. Smoovin, based on your Instagram page, I'm going to assume that your Tinder page is fucking scary. It's an immediate swipe left. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're a nice guy. You're a really nice guy.
You're great. We love you, obviously.
Your page is terrifying. Who are you?
Bad. It's bad.
There's no hint of who you are. But you know what? I can't judge off that because, God, I can't remember his Facebook name because every time there's a fan like this, they always have like a weird, crazy name. There's another guy who follows me and his name's like Astra, like something crazy. And he came to my show one time. And he told me it was his name. And I was like, you? And he was like a normal, like good looking black dude. Like just like a dude, like our age, like a friend.
No, I never picture anybody who's hitting me up online with one of those profiles I picture them to be bridge trolls. I'm not going to lie.
Me too. I was like, what are you doing with that profile? I was like, but your profile's so weird. I think I literally said that to him.
Yeah, Smoovin, I've pictured you as a pretty normal guy just because you've proven yourself to be pretty normal over a wide range of conversations.
Smoovin, I've pictured you dragging my dead body across class after you finally found me looking for me for the last 7 years.
Yeah.
Because of your profile.
Upon you first reaching out to me, my vision of you was very, very different. You've really blown up in my mind after we've talked for a while.
You know what? We're Smoovin's biggest fans.
We might be.
Fuck. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, be yourself, Smoovin. Add a picture of yourself. Don't go overboard with pictures of your pets, please. It's cool to have a picture with your dog, but you cannot have a pet in every picture.
You're overcompensating for something scary that you do. Yes. If you're loving on something in every picture really hard in your picture, I'm like, what are you trying to hide that you're like hugging this dog? And you're like, I love dogs. See, come here. It's safe. I have a dog, little girl. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and then also I don't think it's a bad thing for dudes to like ask advice on pictures. Like if you're fucking putting your profile together and you have a friend around you, be like, "Do I look good in this?" Because sometimes that helps.
One time I changed my Tinder profile, my bio to not even looking for anyone, just trying to help guys with their profile pictures. Hit me up if you want advice. And then people would hit me up. The guys would hit me up and be like, haha, what's wrong with mine? And it would be like, there would be a dude who was like decently cute. His first picture would be like him in a fucking gross, like the grossest hat with the grossest face. And then the next like 3 are really cute. And I go, well, your first picture's way worse looking than the rest of your pictures, so nobody even gets to the second pictures. I was like, I think you would get a lot more matches if you just switched them, even if you like that picture. And then he blocked me, and I was like, okay,
rude, fucking rude. Nobody can handle the truth.
No one can handle the fucking truth. I literally didn't reach out to you, reached out to me and asked for the truth.
Yeah, so that sounds like fun, though. That sounds like an opportunity to roast every dude on Tinder.
Yeah, it was fun. So Smoovin, do that. Be yourself. Look friendly. I like a little, like, maybe you don't have to be super funny in the profile. Just be interesting.
I like when somebody has like mostly photos of just themselves and then throws one photo of themselves with friends around them. I like to see what your friend group looks like. Get an idea. Like that's how you get an idea of how, like, who someone is. Even if it's just by looks, like you can. I
absolutely refuse to match with any man that has more than one selfie on his profile. If you're taking selfies, you're just not the man for me. I don't know what else to say. I don't like a guy that takes selfies. I don't
like selfies in general.
I don't need to see this angle from a guy's picture because it like a man taking a selfie disgusts me.
The number of selfies in my phone that are just like, it's like, I really hate selfies. They're fucking bad. They don't look good. And I feel like when you post them, you look like you're shallow.
Yes.
I'm going to say that right here, right now. I'm attacking everybody who posts selfies.
No, yeah, I post them all the time, and I know it looks shallow. I post them going like, I'm going to post this, and I'm going to look shallow, and that's it. And I agree.
I would like to every now and again have the confidence to post a selfie and look shallow like that, but I can't bring myself to do it. Like I feel cringy when I'm trying to do it.
Oh, every time I do this, I'm like, this can be a good day for me.
You know what? Selfie coming later this week.
Selfie coming today, sister. You better pull out your camera after this.
All right. I'm shallow too now. Look at me.
All right. I think we should leave it there.
Yeah. Should we tease this, our super fun situation happening like for next week or no?
We haven't confirmed. So
no, I just mean like regarding this show.
I was thinking about my exciting news that I can't literally stop thinking about that no one.
Girl, I'm excited about that, but my brain's half forgotten about
the fact that I'm coming to New York. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, we're gonna record our next episode and hopefully our next couple episodes together in person.
In person.
Tits in my hands.
My next 2 episodes, our bodies will be touching.
I'm going to be kissing Kim's neck in the next episode.
We are going to fuck live.
Scissor emojis. We're fucking live next episode. I don't know what else to tell you. We haven't seen each other in years. We have to have sex. We're going to have a 5-day sleepover. It's happening. Literally the last time we saw each other in person, Kim yelled at me that I made her sleep on the air mattress and insisted that every sleepover in the future, she gets to sleep in my bed. And now we're having a 5-day sleepover. You made your bed, Kim. Now I'm going to make yours. You made my bed and now you have to sleep in it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm really excited for that. Yeah, we're going to be fucking working, doing shit. We'll be together next week. So make sure you guys check that out. And thank you guys again so much for watching another episode of Broad Topix. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kim Congdon, at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram and TikTok at Kim Congdon. Alex, how about you? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at I am Alex Scar. And check out gasdigitalnetwork.com. If you head there and use promo code TOPIX topics, you'll get a 14-day free trial with access to every single episode of this show on demand, as well as every other show on the network, bonus content, live chats, and more. Super duper worth doing. Gasdigitalnetwork.com. Go do that right now.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.